Hi, I'm Ron Nutter, and welcome to another edition of Tech Bites with Ron Nutter. This time, as you can see, we're going to be working with the CREE bulb, and, well, let's get the... Knew I was forgetting something here. I thought my eyes were a little too comfortable, but we're going to be working with the Samsung button, and I've got a CREE bulb over here off to the side, and showing you what it takes to get one of these up and running. So let's shift on over. Oh, before I do that, thank you to everybody who's been subscribing to the channel so far. I really appreciate that. And when you like the video, that tells me I'm heading in the right direction. So I'm just trying to do this to help you avoid some of the hurdles that I've had to go through in getting my own smart home up and running. So let's go and switch on over to the configuration console for the Hubitat, and let's get this process started. Now, to save a little bit of time, you can see where I have already gotten the, and let me shift back over here for just a second. Something didn't look right. There we go. Well, we'll drop that for right now. I've already gotten the CREE bulb set up just to save time, and the Samsung buttons you've been seeing me work with. So those are all up and running. So at this point, all we're going to have to go do is we will go down here to apps, because if you haven't already gotten the button controller app installed, you will need to do that. And in case you haven't seen one of the other videos, you'll just click on the add built-in app and you go down here to button controller. Now, we've already got it installed once, so there's no reason to do it again. So when you're adding a second or third or however many of the Samsung buttons that you've got, then it's just a matter of you go up here to the master entry that says button controllers, and we'll create new button controller, and this time we'll call this one CREE bulb, and we'll click down here, and at this point I'm using Samsung button number 1. I've got 2 buttons, so that way I can go back and forth as I'm working with different options, and we'll click on update. Now, what you will see is that this one is, there's 3 modes you can do it in. You can either do it in the single tap mode, which is leaving both of these unchecked. You can use it in held mode, or you can use it in double tap mode. I have run into some devices it's not consistent, and if you have a device that's acting up when you do this, then just go ahead and remove the button controller, because I've had this happen before. And just to show you, well, we're already into this at this point. So we'll click on held, and we'll go down here to select button, and we'll say button number 1, and we'll hit the tab key. And now see, we're going to be going for the held, because remember, we selected that option right up there. So we'll go down here to held and control switches, and we will go to toggle. Now, you have the option of using, say, like a single tap to turn on the device and a double tap to turn it off, or you can just simply do one entry for both. So we'll select the CREE bulb and click update, and then we will assign buttons, and Samsung button 1, update, do number 1. I'm just still amazed why you have to enter in a button number for a single button device, but that's probably the way the drivers are written. And so you can see push button, toggle, and we will go down here and click OK, and we will go done, and then done. Now let me reach over here. I've got the CREE bulb set right up here to the side. I'm going to lay it just off to the way here so it doesn't blind you and me both. So what we're going to do is go down here to logs, and I'll just single tap the Samsung button once, and you'll see it show up in the log. It says pushed. Okay, so now I'm going to hold it, and the CREE bulb turned on. Now, of course, you can see that by the CREE bulb, but if you don't have the bulb handy, this is how you can see what's going on. And then we'll hold it again, and CREE bulb turned off. Now, this is the best way you can see it running in real time, because you're actually looking at the logs. Now, you can also go back up to devices. Actually, we'll go up here to dashboards. Dashboards gives you a little bit better view. So we'll click on main, and I'm going to have to add the CREE bulb. So it's good that you see how to do this too. So we'll go to here, CREE bulb. We will say bulb. And then we will add tile. Now I can't drag that one. Okay, well, it's closed for right now. Okay, so it's showing as off. So I'll tap the button, and you see it goes to red, so it's on. It looks red to me anyway. And we'll tap it again, and it goes off. So you've got several ways that you can validate what's going on. So it's really the Hubitat does a great job. It's showing you what's going on when it's not working right. So really you can't be any more straightforward than that. And if you've not seen one of the other videos, there's a little hole right up here. If for some reason you can't get this to pair, or the battery's gone out or whatever, you will get like a small paper clip, or if you've got a SIM card tool, that's what you'll go in there and you'll hold this until you see the LED start flashing through here. And then at that point, you should be able to repair the device with the Hubitat hub. So really very straightforward. And this is, I think I've been getting these for about 20 bucks a piece. So that's not bad, because especially when I'm setting up a travel kit, and I'm going to have to, it's on my list of things to do to get these numbered. So really it's very easy to tell these things apart, because I'm also looking at trying to figure out, do I want to carry one of these with me? No, I've been looking for a key fob version of this, and I haven't found one that I really like. There seems to be, well, the ones I saw were like $50 a piece, and I'm not spending $50 on a fob when I can get one of these for about the same price. So what I may do is just set up a very short range wireless hub or wireless access point, and then get to it from the phone so I can turn it on and off from there. The company that I had mentioned in the past, I'm waiting on devices right now from them. They're in the process of doing some rebranding, so I'll be having those here in the next couple of weeks. So I'll be showing how to do motion sensors. In fact, I've got a Samsung one here, so I may go ahead and show you what a very basic motion sensor is going to work on doing, on turning a bulb on and off. So there's always options, because sometimes we can't, we don't have the money to go get something brand new, and we have to use what we've got. And that's what I happen to have. It's one of what I think is a Generation 1, so it seems to work well. So again, thank you everybody who's been watching. Appreciate the comments being left. I'm trying to get other videos scheduled as I've had requests coming in for that. I'm anxious to see what happens here in the next few months with devices that I've got coming in, because there's all sorts of options out there. You see me work with GarageIt, which works, flawlessly. I can't complain about that. So it is one step at a time. Anyway, gone on long enough. Thank you for everybody who's been watching, and we'll see you in the next video. When you get this screen, there'll be some videos up here shortly with how other videos that I've got in this series that I think may be able to help you. So thank you very much for your time, and we'll see you again soon.